Be good now. Let me know if y'all can hear me, and then we gonna get to starting right now. So, yo, 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 what up?
Uh,
What's going on? Can you hear me on your end?
yeah, yeah, I can hear you just
Okay, for
fine.
sure. Yeah, because they were saying that they can't hear me. All right. Uh, Welcome to the platform Rap Wars. Let the people know who you are and where you coming from.
My name is Kidh3llion, and I'm all the way from West Palm Beach, Florida.
All right, that's what's up right there. How'd you get that name, Kidh3llion?
So I thought about it like 10 years ago, and it's a lot of inspiration from like Kid Cudi and like the 90s era, like with all the kids. And like I wanted to take that and like new age death metal and kind of like blend it with each other.
I feel that. And you put like the three in that too. Does that like
Yeah.
have any like meaning?
No, not really. Just to like give it more of like a flair. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel that. I feel that. Okay, okay. Let's get right into it. What song in your discography was the hardest to write?
Oh, probably Conquer the Divide. That was the one right now that I have out. I have a few others that I'm releasing too that were pretty difficult because a lot of these songs I wrote in like times of need, dude. Like I would sit there and like when I was feeling at my worst about society or anything like that, I'd put it into my lyrics.
Oh, I feel that. I feel that. Okay, so that one right there took you like a while. Like, did it take you like a couple days or?
Ago, and then I just recorded it a year ago.
Hey, no, I feel that. Okay, which one just fell out of your head effortlessly?
Oh, I mean, they all do, really. Every single one of them's got so much pain and hurt in them that I'm like, like,
Just knocking them down.
oh yeah.
Yeah, I feel that for sure, for sure. Sometimes you get in that mode and then you just be like just writing all the time, just putting out music.
Oh yeah.
How many songs have you like wrote like in one day?
Recently, the most I've done is probably like 4 songs in one day. 'Cause I have a whole album coming up called PAD, Post Apocalyptic Depression, and that one's I got a lot of songs on there that I pumped out in like one day.
You said post apocalypse depression.
Yeah.
Hey, that sounds like I guess like something you would like diagnose someone with, like probably like in the future or something like that.
It's all like a fascist futuristic society where everything is broken down, everything is surveilled. Like the whole anagram you're gonna have, like when you read the album names, it's gonna have an anagram down the lines of the album where it just says fascist. Each song name is gonna have a letter on the front of it. It's FASCIST.
I feel that. That's just so right there. That's creative right there. Okay, how do you balance being true to your own like artistic vision when with giving your fans what they want? You know?
I'm always trying to look for inspiration with the things that I like originally got inspiration from. Like I'm trying not to ever stray off my path of what has truly inspired me from the get go. 'Cause all my music, I mean, I write things for the oppression of society on all fronts, on everything. That's the whole point of Conquer the Divide is like stop dividing each other. Everybody wake up. We're all the same. We're all just people. Like, and
Right,
it's
like right, like putting people in like different types of like groups and all. Like
yeah,
I feel
we
that.
we generalize everybody far too much, and it eats at our society. It wastes us away. I mean, I just had brain surgery from a crazy reason about 4 months ago on the side of my head. Barely see it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, bro,
Damn.
and it was because of generalization of society. It was I was put into a box ever since I was 4 years old. You're this, and you're mental this, and you're Asperger's, and this and that and the other. Turns out it was a mass on my brain. It was none of that, and it could have been solved a lot sooner in my life if us as humans wouldn't put each other in ticky tacky boxes of like you're this and you're that, and everybody's this and blah blah blah. Like, nah, we're all people. We bleed red.
No, for real, for real. So you said like a mass on your brain. Was it like a tumor? like
So it was
growing
a
right there?
malformation of blood vessels that I was born with that had been swelling and growing my entire life until I dropped into a grand mal seizure in my living room.
Oh, damn. So you had to be like rushed to the hospital and all.
Yeah. I woke up in the
Oh,
hospital. I wigged out so hard because I didn't even know what was going on or remember anything that I checked myself out and had to go back 2 days later to get the scan on my brain. And that's when they found it.
oh, damn, damn. All right, that's so like. Did you feel different afterwards? Like you said that people were like
Yeah.
calling you
A
like
lot
names and all that, trying to
calmer.
like say that you're
Like
like
I mean, I was
Asperger's
put in
some shit.
ESC classes my whole life, sitting next to people that like I never belonged there, and like ever since it's been taken out of my brain, that sharpened edge of anxiety of like, oh man, I can't fit in my own skin is like completely gone. Like I can make rash decisions. My emotions are much more regulated. It's almost like the world's first lobotomy or something. It's crazy.
And nah, for real, I know that medical bill though was like hella high.
Without insurance, it would have been $100,000. With it was 10, which is still nuts. So,
Yeah, that's just crazy. But at least you got it all the way down to that. So that's good right there. Okay, and what's the most unconventional like piece of gear, instrument, or recording like technique you used in the studio?
so like all my style, my character, everything's based off of like old school Looney Tunes cartoons and like the Warner Brothers and like The Mask and like all of those types of like chaotic characters. Like, so I always like get myself like riled up. I always do like I'm very much like a method actor when it comes to Kidh3llion. Like I will sit there. It was very funny. I was just sitting here watching the Muppet Show before I got on this live stream, just so I could like get into my like rah rah rah. Like, it's very much like because I have like I'm much more than like a rapper. I would say I'm more of like a performance artist. I very much like I have props. Just this past concert I did, I stabbed a giant uncle of Sam Inflatable on stage with a big knife. I was like,
Oh,
rah,
what? You said a
rah, I
salmon?
stabbed that. I have dodgeball bombs, which are these
Oh,
bombs
I
that are
know
made out
that.
of dodgeballs that like I can light with a fake fuse, and I throw them at the mosh pit, and everybody starts playing dodgeball with each other.
Okay, so you like besides the music, like while you're performing music, you like to like put on a show and all.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's very much like a stage performance than it is just a rap. I'm sitting there rapping just as hard as anybody else, but I'm doing like all of this stuff while while I'm doing it. I have like I get shot in the neck. Like I have a huge like it's like a special effects thing where I like spray blood everywhere and like
Yeah. All right. Like, okay, okay, that's what's up right there. Are there like hidden themes or lyrical like Easter eggs or specific stolen
oh
influences in your music
oh
that
yeah.
fans rarely pick out?
The whole thing is like an Easter egg because I dress as like the devil, but it's very much like because of the Looney Tunes aspects. I'm making fun of him. I'm not like "Ah, like the devil. No, it's like very much I'm trying to point out the abhorrency of society without ever speaking on it, without ever saying anything about it. When you read my lyrics, I'm talking about everything that's happening in the world, but I never name a name. I never name a politician. I did one time. There's one time I've made fun of Trump in one of my songs, but there that is it. Like I do not. It's very much that way because the fact that we try to divide our society a lot, and we actually think pretty much the same. We all just want peace. We all want to just die down, wars to stop, and not people stop being treated like cannon fodder. But we were all confused, and we've all pointed fingers at each other as the root problem when none of us are the root problem. It's not here, it's there. It's not left or right,
Nah. Yep.
it's up and down.
I feel that for sure. And then like even like with like Donald Trump now, like the starting wars with like different countries and all, like, just for like oil and all that.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's like my first song, Conquer the Divide. It has a line in it. Order ab chaos, bitch, you're playing, fucking with the whole minor population. And what that means is order ab chaos is a Latin phrase used by the Freemasons. And the Freemasons built our society in America with the president. I mean, it goes as far back as George Washington. And that saying means order out of chaos. What it means is if I get everybody riled up, chaotic, throwing bricks at each other, they're not looking at me anymore. They're looking at each other. They're pointing fingers at all their friends, but they're never going to look at me. It's order out of chaos. Get the people chaotic and you can keep them docile. You can keep them in a box.
Mm. And nah, I feel that for sure, for sure. Okay, so you would say you're against like that whole like Freemason movement and all?
Oh yeah, I'm against any. Why do we have to be secretive? There's no reason society has to be secretive. Like we have
Right.
built all of this because of camaraderie. Our world wouldn't be as fantastical and imaginative as it is if it wasn't for human camaraderie. So what's the point of a secret society if you're not working with all the other humans?
Right, nah, that's real right there. Most deaf, yeah. Just like I see like these little videos where like they're like praying next to like some big owl or something like that,
Yeah.
a big
Oh
statue of
yeah,
an
the
owl.
Moloch is what he's called, the owl god. He's a demonic
Yeah.
entity called Moloch, and yeah, that's been it's Bohemian Grove. That's like a big.
Right.
It's yet again another club that a lot of our presidential candidates, KKK members, have been in. I mean, like even some of my videos on Instagram, like everything I do is about political. Like, wake up! Everybody needs to put the fingers at the right people. I have one video on a couple different ones where they all have VHS timestamps, and each one of those VHS timestamps are a different abhorrent part in history. Like I have one of them. Not even many people know about this one. Tulsa, Oklahoma. Tulsa, Oklahoma was a town that was Black Wall Street. Very successful, super big. They were all doing amazing. The government didn't like that. So what they did to hold Tulsa, Oklahoma back in it was like the 60s, 70s, they contracted KKK members and Nazis and fascists. And the government took those people and sent them into Tulsa, Oklahoma to wreck the entire neighborhood and firebomb it and tore it to the fucking ground.
Yeah, that's crazy. So they just like
Tell me more
destroying
about
like
how
any
everybody can't get ahead. You make them not get ahead. That's why. It
right,
ain't
right. So
us.
they
It
just
ain't
like
anybody around.
right, right. So they just mess up anything that's like that's growing and prospering.
Oh yeah. I mean, look at like I even say all the like we have prophets. Jesus. We've had many. John Lennon. Oh my God, he gets so big. The Beatles are playing in Thailand, and everyone. Oh my God, bam, gone. Kurt Cobain. Oh my God, he's getting so big. The grunge movement. Bam, gone. Jimi Hendrix. Oh my God, he's defeating segregation. One of the biggest black artists in the world. He's got all of these fans. Gone. Like it's not anything new.
Right,
I
right.
mean, if you wake up, it's not even about religion, creed, code, race, anything. It's about cannon fodder. It's about treating the people into a box and keep them divided against each other so they can't get out of said box.
Even with like the new age like artists too, like even with Extentation, Juice World, like they just end up like dying all of a sudden and all, and they're becoming like super
Yeah, all of
big
a
and
sudden,
all. Yeah, that's just crazy. But it seems like you can only
yeah,
get
it's
like
nothing new.
towards like some certain like height like in your career, and then after
Yeah,
that, like you can't go any farther,
then it's
or else you're going against the government type shit. So now I feel what you're
that's why I'm
saying.
buying
So
a Pope mobile if I get any farther.
a
I'm
Pope
gonna be
mobile, what is
riding around
that?
with a bulletproof Pope mobile. The Pope, like
Oh,
over in there.
oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
have you have you
So,
have you ever look up his car? It's like a bulletproof fucking like it's like to the to like all of it. Just make sure he doesn't get assassinated. Like
oh, yeah, riding around like a president. Yeah,
oh
yeah, I
yeah.
feel that. What is the craziest or most like surreal thing that ever happened to you while on tour?
The craziest thing was I traveled all the way to New York and I was going to perform on somebody else. It was my homeboy and I was going to perform in his set. And we traveled 3,000 miles in a rental to New York to get our set cut right as we got there by Good Hits, the promoter, I think his name is. Yeah, fuck you, Good Hits. He's a fucking dude. They were like, oh yeah, we never got our money back. We got scammed out of like $350, and that was that. I ended up just like I was like, screw it. I ended up going to the studio. I recorded with what is it, Junkyard Sessions. They've done videos up in New York and like the Junkyard videos of different rappers and stuff. So I went to his studio, I recorded some songs. I just made the best out of it that I could. I was like, whatever, like, whatever. And then right
Yeah.
afterwards, the most surreal moment after that was I ended up performing and co-headlining with poor Stacy, like right before he died, and that was really surreal. I was like, wow, this is like to go from this to that was really cool, really cool
No,
moment.
for real, yeah, that's what's up right there. That's right. Okay, performing with with that rapper? Did it make you like a bigger name?
Yeah, I've gotten a little bit more traction from since that show for sure. I feel like it hasn't like blown me up or anything, but I feel like just me personally, like I love that era of like all of that different era of rap. And, like poor Stacy was always cool in my heart. And I never really meant like I always wanted to see him, but I never got a chance to see him. And like I always thought he was cool. So it was cool to be able to like be like, okay, I'm performing with him. But super surreal like right afterwards with what happened. So I was like, yeah. But it was still really, really cool. That was a really cool thing to do. I was like very, very cool.
Hey, that's what's up right there. I feel that. Okay, is there a specific venue or city you always look forward to playing at?
Oh, so many. Gosh. Red Rocks. Like Carnegie Hall would be a cool one in New York, you know. Um, I would love to perform at like Webster Hall, Carnegie, like all the New York venues. I think there's CBGBs would be crazy, even though they don't really like do much anymore. Um, Whiskey a Go Go. That's always like been like like Doors and all of them. Like I would love to perform at the Whiskey. Yeah, there's so many that I have on my mind that I'm like, I just like have different bucket lists around the U.S. Like that would be dope. Like,
Oh yeah, just hey, that would be fire most deaf. I feel that. What is your pre-show like ritual to get into like the zone right before you hit the stage?
usually I get on my drums and I like just like get just animal out and like get my high energy. And then like usually when I'm at shows, if I can't do that and I can't get to a drum set, I will like sit there and watch old cartoon videos and get into this like mindset of like I am Dirk Dastardly, like yeah, like and just like get into this mode of like I am these characters, like and try to be as animated as possible. Like every one of my movements is very flary and as animated as possible.
Oh no, for real. I interviewed some rapper named code name number four. And I guess like he would like do the same thing, like watch like cartoons and all, and then
Oh
start
no.
writing music. But do you feel like cartoons and music like they interact with each other? They're in a mix.
Oh yeah. I mean, you go back to any of those Looney Tunes cartoons, they had all kind like classical music always playing in a lot of different episodes and different like when things would get like scary or things rock music would play. I mean, music intertwines with media so hard because it make like music is the like it's so emotion evoking. Like in terms of being able to instantly evoke an emotion out of you, and that's what's so crazy cool about music. I mean, Nietzsche, the philosopher Nietzsche, he said that without music, the world would be no life. Like it wouldn't even be worth living. And I feel like that's a true statement. Like if I didn't have music, like I feel like this would kind of suck. It would kind of suck.
I don't know, that hella dull.
You know?
Yeah, it would be hella
Yeah,
dull
and I mean like that
without
goes
like
hand in
no
hand with
music.
movies. Like some of my favorite movies I remember because of music. You know?
No, for real. Speaking of like the drums and all, who are the artists that originally made you want to pick up an instrument? Who are you listening to right now?
Oh, I was obsessed with the Beatles when I was younger. So Ringo, I was like, I gotta do it. Like Ringo Starr, Neil Peart, like Rush, like can't beat him. Danny Carey from Tool, amazing. I mean, the best. But like the one top one for me was Bonham. John Bonham from Led Zeppelin. That guy, he is just a monster on those drums. I mean, he has laid the groundwork for what everything has become today. It's amazing. Like,
Mm. So you like those old school like musicians and all, like rock stars.
oh yeah, a lot of my stuff is very influenced from like 60s, 70s mixed with like 90s mixed with new age. Like I try to like amalgamate everything into like I do a lot of like in my music and shit and a lot of 70s like sound effects and features, but then intertwine it with more like death metal growls and like new age rap.
Right, trying to like make your own genre and
Yeah.
all. Yeah, no, that's fire right there. Okay, what is your biggest like guilty pleasure song or band to listen to like on a tour bus?
Guilty leisure song. I have to say it, Coldplay. Every so often I need some Viva La Vida in my life. You know, I'll say like
Oh
Nickelback.
yeah,
You know,
hey,
Nickelback did not get
that's
five
one.
Grammys to suck. You know,
No,
you don't get
for
five
real.
Grammys because you suck.
Hey, no, especially Grammys too. Those are like the hardest to get. Like you could be like the
Yeah,
top
dude. And
artist
5 of them.
and still not get
Like,
one.
uh,
Is that your goal though to like get a Grammy someday?
it would be definitely cool. Like that would be a very surreal moment in my life. But my goal isn't really to win any awards. It's to get a message out there more so than anything. I'm happy. I'm just happy performing even like at these small venues to like 20 people, 10 people, like little, like I'm ecstatic. Every time I can get on a stage, I'm ecstatic. And that's the reward for me in terms of anything. Because I love entertaining people. Like I really truthfully do in any front, whether it be my paintings I do, or the music I make, or the videos I put out, everything. Like,
Oh no, I feel like it's that like putting on a show for the people. You know? If a local deli were to name a sandwich after you, what ingredients would be on
ooh, jalapenos. It would have probably some like spicy chicken. That'd be good.
it?
Mayo for sure. Gotta have it. You know. And whew, man, this is a good question. Diced red onion, lettuce,
Okay,
and I would have some crazy bread. I don't even know. I would get the most obscure bread that I can in the world. Something we don't even know about. I go searching far and wide in lands unknown to get this bread, just to make my
from a
sandwich.
different country or something. Uh,
Oh
for
yeah.
that for sure. Okay. Were we born and raised?
So I was born and raised in Maryland, about 30 minutes from Baltimore, and I moved down to Florida when I was like 13 years old, and I've lived here my whole life now.
You said you live in Ireland right now.
No, I'm currently in Florida. I was born in Maryland. So I was born and
Okay,
raised in
okay.
Maryland. I moved down when I was like 13.
Okay, okay. I was like at an early age living in Maryland. Like, I was the
It
environment
was
there.
cool. I mean, it's small town vibes. It's very much different from Florida, where Florida is much more of a city. I mean, I lived on a back road. There wasn't much to do. But it was kind of rough because like when I grew up in Maryland, it was right when like the heroin pandemic was like kind of getting, and there was a lot of turmoil in the like my brother was a drug addict. There was a lot of turmoil in the family. It was rough, and just like Maryland's very small. There's not a lot to do in terms of like things going on, and I'm very much realized that I'm more of a city person. Uh,
I feel that. Okay, and how old are you?
so I'm 26 now.
Okay, so like the whole heroin pandemic, was it happening like in the early like 2000s or like late 2000s?
Schools and just it was getting bad.
Oh, I feel that for sure. Okay, so you said that your brother was a drug addict and all. Like, did you ever like get into like heroin yourself?
Nah, I because of the shit I seen when I was a kid, I just was like, I smoke my weed. I like weed. Trip on some shrooms every once in a while, open my brain out. But I don't really like to do anything that is gonna deaden my psyche. I like to be sharp. I like to stay sharp. I want to be as creative as I possibly can. And that's like I won't ever do anything that's not going to expand that.
Right. No, I feel that. Just like the small drugs and all, like the harmless ones and all.
Yeah, you never know, dude. I mean, there's so many artists. I mean, look, that it fucking just we've lost from taking just one wrong pill.
Oh
Oh,
no, that
sorry,
fat,
hold on.
like
It's, my girl's dog.
oh, is that good? No, I was saying like the fentanyl is like killing everyone these days, wiping out like almost the population. Or a lot of drug addicts
Yeah.
for sure. Like dying off of it.
Well, that's what I've always said, dude. Like, it's scary because it's like I mean, it's government. It's got to be government. I mean, you look at the crack pandemic of the '80s, and look what they. You think they just stopped, wiped hands clean? They're like, yeah, we got caught. We're good with that. I mean, if you really realize, like, heroin, if it was just legal and people, one, knew what the hell they were even taking, two, knew the dosage of what they were taking, three, and knew
Right.
how to properly take said drug, you would not have people dying. because then they wouldn't. Okay, they have a high tolerance to it. And they went back to it. They would at least know milligrammage. It's all just up in the air right now. So it's all like, okay, it's guesswork and a guessing game. Why do you think you can go into the hospital and they administer fentanyl and you're fine? Because they're
Right. So they
doing the
give you
right
like
dosage.
right. They give you the directions on how to use it and all the right amount to use. Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure. Like no, I feel that. So, I mean, like with heroin, like you don't know like how much you're taking and all. Like there's no direction to use it because it's illegal. Yes, I know what you're saying there. Okay, and what was your family's background?
so my mom was always like a server growing up, and like we never really made a lot. We were poor as shit. I never made a lot of money when we were growing up. My dad was a carpenter. We've been better off now that we've been in Florida, but no, I mean I've been ramen noodles, spaghetti family my whole life, dude. Like it's never
Struggling.
been anything crazy.
All right, I feel that. Okay, so what was it like going to school? 'Cause you said you were out there till you were 13. Like, what was it like going to school out there in Maryland?
School sucked in Maryland. Everybody's such a nichey, clicky. It sucked. It was rough in Maryland. It really was. It was like heavy bullying when I was a kid and shit. Like I got pretty heavily bullied. I mean, it was one of the reasons we moved down to Florida actually when I was such a kid, like still a kid. Like there was just like a lot of the schools are very like there. It's not like here in Florida where it's very diverse. Like you go up to Maryland and you would go to the schools in Hartford County and there maybe be two, three black kids, bro. Like that was it. Very much like I me as being such like a metalhead, like punk when I was even I've always been this way. And like I was always outcast. Like everybody was always into like Justin Bieber and this and that. Da, da, da. And I was like, screw you, Ozzy Osbourne. Like fucking like I was always into other shit.
No, I'm sure that because so people would just like make fun of you because how the way you dressed and all.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay, so did you ever get into any like fights because of that?
Oh yeah, it's actually the reason why I moved down here was because I got into a huge fight with this kid during gym class, and I tried to fucking choke him with the goddamn jump rope. We were using jump ropes that day, and fucking like he just was picking on me, and like I fucking went up and just like fuck you, and like that ended up. It was kind of funny. It was like a karmic moment because he went up and told his older brother, and his older brother went online on Facebook and like basically got all these kids at the high school I was exposed to go to rallied against me before I even went there. Where they were like, "Oh yeah, my little brother like beat up this kid, like, haha, we got to put him on a shit list." Like, and there was like 50 people in the thread on Facebook that were all like, "Yeah, fuck that kid. Like, if he comes here, we got him, bro." And so my mom, like, before we moved down, because I was literally about to move down right as I got into high school, we
Yeah.
went to the high school and my mom had printed out like every name on that list and everybody on there and we went and walked in. Just so happens the principal of that high school was the father of a little girl I used to have play dates with. And he was like, "Oh yeah, anything. I gotcha." And ended up fucking suspending every one of those kids. And then we moved down here to Florida.
Hey, nah, for real. Had the juice and all. You had the juice with the principal. Hey, that's what's up
Yeah.
right there. Okay, and then like moving down to Florida, like how was like the environment change from Maryland to Florida?
It was very like striking, like because it was for going from a place that's so segregated up in Maryland and then coming down here to Florida, it was like, oh, this is very different. And then my middle school, it was like there was a lot of shit going on. We were rough. It was a rough middle school I went to down here, but my high school was crazy. I went to like a victorious almost high school, like very much an art school, but high school, and it was called G Star, and it was like right on Congress down here in West Palm. And we had a $40 million Warner Brothers soundstage on my campus. Like so, we would have like
Oh,
people coming all the time. Like John Leguizamo came in one time. Like I've met Burt Reynolds. Like I was constantly doing it because it was film and acting. So that's where I learned a lot of what I know how to do is because of that school.
oh, okay. So you took like acting classes and all. You got to
Yeah, I
meet
was
like
more of a
different
film
types
kid,
of
but I did
students.
acting as well. Yeah, I would do because we'd also throw a haunted house, and I was a construction manager for the haunted house for 4 years, all of high school, and like that's where I learned a lot of my special effects makeup and like all of my props and everything was from that haunted house.
Oh, okay. So you got your game pretty much from that school right there. Your whole like
Yeah,
performance, your whole look. Oh, right. Okay, and like, what about your grades and all? Like, how was that?
I was pretty good. Like I wasn't like the greatest student. I wasn't no 4.0 kid, but I had like a 3.0 GPA by the time I left. I was like a B, straight B student. I got by B's and C's. I did immaculate on the SATs. I got like a 1460. Like wasn't too terrible. But I just was never like. I think I kind of checked out by junior year, like with all the things that were just going on, and like I wasn't getting properly set up for college. I was just like, whatever, I'm over it. I went to college for a little bit. I went to like a state community college for like a semester, and I was just like, I'm done with this. I wasn't learning anything. I was paying like $3,000 a semester. I was like, this is not the move.
Oh yeah, like spending all this money and all.
Yeah,
No, for real.
like
Okay, so you ended up dropping out from college.
yeah, so I actually right after my stint at Palm Beach State, I actually moved out to California and lived out there for about a year and a half. And I actually was like production assisting on film sets. I worked on this one movie that actually had Snoop Dogg on it, which was kind of cool. It was like an Amazon Prime like low budget horror movie that they had Snoop Dogg like cameo in it for a second, which was kind of cool.
Oh, that's what's up right there. Did you like light up like a joint with them or something like that?
Nah, I didn't even get to get near him because I was a production assistant, so I wasn't even. But I had to be
Oh,
like super professional and
oh yeah.
let's go. Like,
Does Snoop Dogg really be like smoking on the set?
oh yeah, oh yeah. It was just very, yeah, he was chiefing like crazy. Like, oh yeah.
No, I'm already knowing. Yeah. Snoop D-O double G. Yeah, he be always every time I see him like pop up on Instagram or like some Instagram live or something, it's always like has a blunt with him or something like that.
Oh
I
yeah, he's
fucks with it
always
though.
stacked.
Shout out to him. All right, all right. And
Yeah,
like
bro.
outside of like school and like your household, like how was like just things outside? Like was there like gang members around? Skaters, a lot of skaters in your area. How was the whole area?
Um, it's like yeah, I mean like so West Palm, there was a lot of there's a good alternative scene that I've encountered here where I've lived. There was a lot of different bars and different events to go to that were all like 18 plus, different punk events and different things like that. Yeah, there's a lot of skaters down here. Like I used to go to the YMCA in my high school, and they used to have a huge skate park out back of it, and I'd go over there all the time, like skate with people and just chill and smoke. And yeah, there's a pretty good alternative scene here in West Palm Beach. Like we got a couple different alternative bars down here that like purely do like emo nights and punk bands and metal bands. And like I'm always going out to there.
Okay, so when did you start like performing at venues? Was it like at an early age?
So no, I actually just got into music, believe it or not, about a year and a half now ago, and I just started performing at venues within this past year. Like I made my music, and within 3 months I was starting to perform at venues.
Mm. All right, so you were just pretty much like in your high school days, you were going to just watch the artists perform and all.
Oh yeah. I was more in my inspiration phase than anything. I was just going out and seeing everything. I would go watch all I mean, I can't even count how many shows I've been to now. I've seen so many bands. I've seen so many rap shows. Like it's been wild. Like I've probably seen over 280 bands at this point in my life in terms of just going out, even local bands to bigger bands.
All right, all right. Okay, so you got like a bunch of inspiration from them and all. That's what's up
Oh
right
yeah.
there. Have you ever been locked up before? Like almost locked up?
Yeah, I was. About 3, 4 years ago, I ended up having a DUI, ended up getting locked up, had to go through that bullshit. That was not fun at all.
How did like that situation happen? Like where you got caught up in?
So that was like an existential crisis in and of itself because it actually goes in hand with the whole brain surgery thing and not being mentally ill. So I had this ex girlfriend, right, that was terrible. She threw my cat's ashes away when we broke up, just fucking awful. And I ended up a little bit manic afterwards, and my whole family was like, "Oh, you got to get on something," like, da, da, da. And I went out for a telehealth call, like for a psychiatrist, and she fucking prescribed me lithium and Abilify, and did not tell me that it mixed with alcohol. I went out and had like 3 beers, which like any normal human being usually can do and be okay. Not
Yeah.
me. I blacked out off the 3 beers, dude, and fucking ended up like I was driving home. Everything I thought was okay, and then lights out, and I
Yeah.
made a stupid mistake. Like, and then I haven't really drank since then. Like, I haven't really like every once in a while I'll have like a beer, but I don't like I've not touched liquor really since like I've tried not to. Like, I don't really drink like I used to. Like, I used to be bad. I used to get like blackout drunk like any fucking 21-year-old little stupid idiot would, but you know.
Oh yeah, no, I feel that. Okay, so that was pretty much like an eye opener to you when you got that
No, yeah, it
feeling,
was
huh?
very eye opening. Yeah, it definitely woke me up to like the world and made me realize how like fleeting life is. And
No, for real, for real. How long did you end up doing in jail? Was it like a couple of days?
yeah, it was like a 2 day thing. And then I didn't ever like I ended up just being put on probation and they let me out and got me. So I didn't go very long at all. And I
Okay,
never went to
okay.
like it wasn't like the max like jail. It wasn't like prison, but it was I was stuck in there for a minute.
And I feel that. All right. Okay. And then so like after like you dropped out, well, you left college, like what was your plan after that? Were you just like waiting up for something to happen for you? Did you already have
Yeah, so
something
I my
planned out?
plan was hoping I'd go out to California and get noticed on film sets or something. Like I was like, ah. So I moved out to California. I was doing that for a while, and I was doing pretty well. But then California is expensive, and I also had a lot of shitty roommates at the time, and I ended up having to move back to Florida, so I couldn't keep that up. But after I came back to Florida, I ended up buying like $8,000 worth of film gear, and I just sat on it, and now I do like music video stuff every once in a while for people. I'll do like I have like a whole like side company that's like a media company that I've been promoting. It's called TTV. We're trying to bring MTV back. Um, it's two turned TV, and but I've been doing that, and it's been mainly turning more and less from a media company into an entertainment company because we've been throwing a lot of shows. Like recently, we've been I threw a show at like a couple different venues in West Palm Beach, and we've just been doing that and trying to hustle that. But yeah, if anything, like I've always had a plan in my mind of wanting to be an entertainer. Like I was like, I'm trying to make this happen in any capacity or form I can, whether it be movies or entertaining on a stage. Like I just love every bit about it. It's what keeps all the world moving. It's what keeps humans happy and going and thriving.
Oh no, most definitely. No, I feel that for sure. You said that you recently started making music, like, but were you writing music like back then before, like maybe in a notepad or
Oh
something
yeah.
like that?
I've been writing poetry since I was 4 years old. Like I've been always writing rhymes. And I just like I've had songs that I've had in the back pocket for years that I've never done anything with. Bars that I wrote years ago that I never done anything with. And it's a lot of these songs that I even have written now are an amalgamation of 7 years worth of work of like just getting everything moving.
So you
Hello, Pebbles.
pretty much had it like in a whole, just pretty much sitting on it until like recently.
Yeah, yeah. I've just been sitting on this idea for the longest time until I was like confident enough with my lyricism, confident enough with what I wanted to make that I was like, okay, I'm at the point that I want to be as an artist to be able to push this out and let this go.
No, that's what's up right there. I see like you have like a lot of homies that actually that also like rap, make music, Like how'd you
Oh
end up
yeah.
meeting all of them? Like,
That was a funny story. It was kind of like because somebody. So I drove. It was 2 different times I drove to New York. So the second time was when I had that whole set cut thing happen. But the first time, I drove this artist I knew, and I was actually doing media for him. And I was just like doing the media. I was just kind of like the media guy. And I drove all the way up there with my big camera rig. And I get to the concert. I shoot his video. And I end up going out with this girl. And like he was being an asshole to everybody. He's just a born asshole. And fucking, I went out with this girl all night. She was macking on me all night. I was buying her drinks. We get back to the place we're staying, and I wake up the next morning, and this girl is in bed with that artist. So I was like, what the fuck? So I had to drive him back 18 hours from New York, like pissed off at him. And all his homeboys saw what happened out there, and they were like, we're gonna get you into the studio as soon as you came back. So as soon as I came back, they were like, oh yeah, we're gonna hook you up with our homie Burler, which Burler works for House of Hits in Miami. And he was like, oh yeah, come down, like I got you. And he had a home studio. and I just laid some tracks down. I was like, this is it. Like we're doing this. We're releasing this shit. Like fuck it. Like I'm not being just the media guy anymore. And that's how it started.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
Okay, so you weren't even tripping on him that he got what you're going on, so you
nah,
slept
dude,
with her.
not worth my breath, dude. Like I was losing it on him for sure. Like the whole ride, because he kept just being slick of a mouth. Like just the whole ride back, he's just like fuck you, dude. And I was like, dude, like you do not have the position right now to be talking shit to me. Like I will drop you off on the side of Virginia and leave you. Like I'm not. Don't fuck with me.
Right. Just date you real quick. And I feel like, okay, so that's how it kicked off for you. And then you met
Yeah,
all these
that's
other
basically it.
artists. Oh,
Yeah,
that's
because
good.
since then I got tapped in with all these different artists. And then now, like I know this homeboy with working with TTV. We know this homeboy named Eliscar, and he works with he's worked with like Rolling Loud and shit. He's got a lot of artists that he's worked with like BLP Kosher and Rugrat and like Kodak and like all these different artists that you know. So I'm getting more tapped in as I go along.
Hey, no, I feel like we got some comments in here. Someone said, "Hey guys, thoughts on the AI as the antichrist?"
Fuck AI with a 10-foot fucking pole. Everything about it is absolutely fucking abhorrent and needs to be wiped off the goddamn earth. And I don't understand why we as humans gotten so fucking lazy and haven't done a Tea Party massacre yet. Like, why have we not taken these data centers down? What is going on? Like right now, even like, dude, you have hundreds of data centers across the U.S. and we're all like, oh my god, we don't want the government surveilling you. That is exactly what they're doing right now with AI. Exactly what they're doing. Why would they not? Why would
Oh
they put a
yeah,
data center in every city? Like, and then not on top of that,
for
like
real.
I make art and I just made an album cover and I do graphic design. And because I didn't color the boot correctly and like the little eye slits I made on something were like misplaced, the guy was like, "This is AI. This is AI." And I was like, "Dude, homeboy, this is not AI. Like, I fucking drew this shit. Like, I literally paint on a regular. Like, I'm not like what the fuck." So now it's come to a point where we have to prove ourselves against AI because people don't even think our
Right.
art can be that good anymore.
Nah, for real, for real. That just takes me back to this thought I had. Well, I was like, I heard this song by Phoenix Flex, and he just put it out. I don't know if you heard it. It's like I don't know. He has like a different style on it, but they're saying like, "Oh, that's AI," because like his voice sounds different. Just because
You
he's
said,
pretty
"Is it
much
wait?
like,
Who'd you say with flexing?"
yeah, Phoenix flexing. You heard the new song he just put out? That's like popping
Oh,
right now.
stupid flexing. Oh yeah. I mean,
Nah, Phoenix
I
flexing.
have some insight to that. Fucking dude, I have beef with that stupid flexing guy right now because I made a music
Oh yeah,
video for him and his homeboy Helly from Virginia, another underground artist. And I made this video. Spent like I've spent months on this thing. Is I hand animated a 3D animation for the intro of the video. I hand animated some 2D fucking animation of his characters from one of his out the Angry Kids Club thing. Everything. I sent it to him and his homeboy Augie from Detroit, and then Augie shits all over. He's like, "This is undroppable, my G." Which, by the way, I didn't even send him the full file, and it was a downgraded version that I sent him because I had to send it through a text
yeah,
message, and just shits all over. It started a schism where then Stupid Flexen did not want to show up to my show, and like da 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 da. Fast forward, Stupid Flex and one of my homeboys, Rabin and Wavy, who work with me in my company TTV, he had them videotape him some shit for a reel. He turned around their back and had this Augie kid edit it, or this I don't even know where he got it edited, but it was AI. He put fucking AI over the top of it, and we called it out. We were like, "Hey, do not tag our page in it because it has AI on it." So I would not put it past him. I would not put it past him at all if he used AI to make his music.
oh yeah. Most deaf. A lot of people are saying that his most recent songs AI, but hey, it might be true.
I
Who knows?
I wouldn't, yeah, I would. I know that not all of them are because I've sat with him in the studio when he's picked beats out and like worked with Burler and shit. But like, I wouldn't put it past. I mean, if he's willing to put his video, and he didn't even know. That's the thing is he didn't even know that the video that he got back that they put AI over the top of it. So he could very well be using beats and not even realize that these are AI beats and just be like fucking putting shit out because he's not smart enough to realize what's AI and what's not AI.
Not most deaf. All right, so you're tapped in with like the whole Shoreline Mafia and all, like the whole crew.
Yeah, yeah. Not like super tap, but yeah, like I know of them. My homeboys know of them. Like,
Oh, hey, that's what's up right there. Nah, going back to AI though, a lot of artists seem to be using it though, like freely. Like they even like
yeah,
they'll
dude.
write the music, but they'll use like their vocals, like AI vocals on it to sing the
Yeah,
song.
it's
Yeah, it's
insanity.
getting crazy.
And that's what pisses me off so much is I've spent so much time on crafting my vocals so I can fucking sound like David Lee Roth, and then there's this shit. I don't. It pisses me off
Right.
so bad, dude.
You feel like AI is taking over the game? Like in a few years,
Oh
it's gonna be
yeah,
like
I mean
all AI
AI.
music.
I feel like not necessarily. I feel like art will always kind of, because like right now we're so pissed off about it that we're like, no, we don't want anything to do with it. So I think it's kind of going to be a
Yeah,
bubble that bursts, because you're never going to be able to take away humanism. Like you're never going to be able to take away that human touch from something that makes it sound human. So even with AI
yeah,
music, like we're
exactly.
sitting here being like, yeah, that fucking sounds like AI. So I could see in the future it becoming a bubble that bursts, where it's more of a fad and trend like Snapchat filters, and it's actually a feasible future. Because at a certain point, like none of us are going to want communism, so it's not going to work. Like it's not going to be a feasible, like everything just gets taken over and everything's automated. So I think that it'll be a bubble that bursts, and once people kind of wake up to it more and realize like this is not what we want. I mean, already I'd be shutting commercials off, like, oh, that's AI, I don't want to look at that. Like, oh, that video is AI, I don't want to look at that. So it's, I feel like people will kind of wake up to it and be like, no, like I'm not going to be subscribing to this.
I don't know for real. Like some of that AI like stuff is like kind of corny to me too. Yeah, yeah. On a post that you posted, you said that the rapture is coming. What does that mean?
Wait, what was that you asked?
You posted
Oh, the
a
rapture is
one
coming.
post.
The
Yeah.
rapture is coming. Yes, I did just clicked what you said. Yeah. So what I mean by that is that like we're due for some kind of cataclysmic societal event. Like every 150 years in history, something happens where things collapse. And with everything that's going on with the part of the world will not be named because I will probably get banned. That part of the world, that guy, the one that's been doing all this stuff over there bombing little children, that country is going to end up causing a whole, with Epstein and everything that's going on. Now that we know our whole government is compromised, there's only going to be one way to go, and that is the collapse. And through every single collapse, there is a renaissance. You look at the worst part of our histories. Every single time that there's a bad moment and everything falls apart, there's a renaissance that brews afterwards. The people pick things up from the rubble and they rebuild even better. And I think that that's what we're kind of due for. I don't think that I'm necessarily mean like, oh my God, biblical rapture is coming. Because I don't think that even the devil is a concept that people kind of misconstrue. Because, like, for example, like the devil would have to be interchangeable to the human soul. Like if you put me down there and all these metalheads and you take out the man with the horns and goat legs, they're gonna be like, whoa, like no, but you put me down there and there's spiders and crazy shit and things that I am afraid of. Oh yeah, that's a punishment right there. And everybody's afraid of different shit. So I don't think like even the whole idea of like the devil and rapture is a thing. I think the rapture comes to ourselves. We are the rapture. I mean, look at how many different moments where we've almost been on the brink of societal collapse and then we just bring it back.
Oh no, for real. I feel that, especially like with these whole wars, like that President Trump starting and all. Like even the
Yeah.
nuclear warheads we got that could like destroy a whole like
Yeah.
country and all. Like, it's gonna even be more crazier when the technology like advances too. Who knows? Like
Oh, yeah.
shit, watch that. You dropped a song called "Systematic Sewage." What does systematic sewage mean?
So it's systemic sewage. And what I mean is
Oh
that
yes,
it's
systematic.
every part of our
Yes.
world, like societally, we have so much bad markets to it. There's always sub markets to our entire society. And there's so much sewage brewing right now in our society. There's so much that we're finding out between fucking all of these politicians fucking our kids, the sex trade becoming rampant, pornography being fucking portrayed to the masses. You have people fucking shooting each other in the streets over some goddamn bags of weed because that makes sense. Like you're so much sewage to the world. Because sewage is foul. It's corrupt. It's bubbling. It's stinky, and that is exactly what's happening to our society right now. Is we're turning it into muck, and that's what systemic sewage means. Is that it's systematic. Everything that we do in life, it's not because we have. I mean, we are made to be the things that we are in society. Okay, there's so many alcoholics in society. They put ads on everything. They put a fucking liquor store on every corner of every fucking place. Okay, there's so many drug addicts in society. Every single time you go to the hospital, they're like, here's some fucking painkillers. Let's load you up. Like, none of this is because we want to. It's because we have to. And if you don't partake, you don't live.
Oh no, for real. Like all this chaotic stuff going on. No, it's really what's that? It's just fucking up the world even more.
Yeah.
Where have you performed that song in the past?
I perform that pretty much every show I do. I try to perform that song. I usually either have it at the beginning or the end. That's usually when I set off like the blood squib and like the bombs and stuff. I'll do like the dodgeball bomb and like do the fake fuse and set that off. Um, and like I've done that at so I've performed at Respectable Street. I performed in Tennessee. I've performed in Virginia or Washington D.C. I mean, I've done a show in like Fort Lauderdale, Miami-ish area. Um, yeah, I mean, I've done probably like 5 shows at this point now, and then I'm trying to plan more in the future as I currently speak.
Oh, do you be booking shows yourself, or do you got like a manager that does that for you?
I had a manager at first. It was actually FNX Phoenix. He was my manager at first, but then like he's kind of getting more into being an artist again and kind of going solo. So I'm trying to figure out different avenues and where to go from here.
Mm.
But yeah, I book
Oh,
mainly like I try to book it myself. Like I have no problem booking it myself. Like I'm in this for the long run. Like I don't need as much help as other people do.
I feel that has to be pretty much just taking on like a whole like all of this yourself and booking, making music videos, like putting out your music too, promoting it.
Oh yeah,
Man. Another spot you performed at was called the Extreme Underground, or the Real Extreme Underground. You performed on May.
yeah. That's a show we put on as TTV. We actually helmed that show. So that was that Respectable Street in West Palm Beach on Clematis. We actually had Ichabod Vane's headline one that one, and that guy is pretty cool. He's the guy that did all the Juice Worlds and like XXX's tattoos and stuff. So like all the
Oh,
like the
that's
tree
fire.
tattoo, everything that they had, like all their face tattoos. He did all their tattoos. He's a fire artist. He used to be like he was big back in the day, local Lake Worth artist, bro. He was what was up. We had him. We had Dirty Butt, so that's where the extreme trap comes in. So Dirty Butt's all the way up north in New York or up South Carolina. I met him in New York. Um, I actually performed for Brumming God. I opened for Brumming God when I was in Atlanta. I actually performed in Atlanta too, and I opened for him and Dirty Butt. And then I had him come down here to West Palm Beach and headline for us.
Yeah, that's what's up right there. Damn. So like in Florida, there's like a whole lot of people that are like famous out there that are like going up right now, and you just end up like running into them at a show.
Oh yeah,
That's
like I
what's up
have
right there.
I have this song I'm working on right now, and I got to go buy the feature from him. But I don't know if you know the rap dope. I love that
Wait, who
kid.
was it?
He's fucking sick. Spits the fucking most fire rhymes. His name is Jeesh. He is fire. He's from
Oh,
Atlanta, bro. He's a Georgia artist, but he's been popping in Florida, and he's fucking awesome. But I've been trying to do something with him. I really want to. I've been writing a song called Jekyll and Hyde that I really want him to hop on. So I'm trying to
oh
work with
yeah,
him.
that'd be dope.
And then like all my friends tapped in. I mean, from BLP Kosher to Rugrat. We're trying to do a show in Atlanta soon where we want BLP and Rugrat to hop on it, but we're still in the talks of that and trying to figure out prices and figure out what their days are and all that.
Oh, 1900 Rugrat.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, that'd be fire right there. Get them on the song and all. That should go hard, but I'm already betting.
yeah, dude, he's
Yeah,
fire.
I seen a video of 1900 Rugrat, and he was like filming Kodak Black. I guess now he's like his videographer. He just makes his videos, films them everywhere he goes, and Kodak just pays him.
Yeah, he blew up fast. 1900. He was like he went from like nothing to bam performing at Rolling Loud like that.
Who's like the biggest artist out there right now, Florida?
Oh, so my biggest connection I've made so far, I'm very fucking happy about it, is Ski Mask the Slump God. That's
Oh
I met him
yeah,
at
I seen a
I went
post.
to this Micro DJ's birthday party. It was Micro DJ's birthday party. A guy from back in the members only days. He was the DJ. And like we went there, we didn't even expect him to be there at all. We just showed up because our homeboy got us an invite. We went up and showed there, made some face, and fucking in walks Ski Mask and his whole posse. So I was like, ugh. So we're like sitting there, and then we were like, oh man, we don't want to bother him. And we're fucking walking at the bar, and we're standing in line at the bar, and Ski Mask literally starts standing in line at the bar with us. And the fucking he commented on my red jacket and was like, oh, that's dope. And I was like, yeah, you're Ski Mask, bro. And my homie Burler, the guy that's done my first two songs producing them, he fucking actually works at House of Hits and has worked with Ski Mask before. So I was like, oh man, you know my homie Burler. And he was like, oh yeah, I know Burler, the sound engineer. And my homie Wavy was like, oh man, I have some beats you gotta check out. And Ski Mask being the loving fucking person that I love, dude, he's fucking, he fucking holds out his phone. I was like, oh man, yeah, send them to me, bro. And fucking Wavy puts his number in his phone and then clicks call. So we ended up getting it. He was like, oh, all right, you guys can have the number, like whatever. So I ended up getting his number too. So me, my homeboy Wavy, and my friend Rabbit, we all have Ski Mask's number. We're trying to build our shows up so we can get him as a headliner. So we would love to pop out and fucking do some shit with him.
Oh no, that would be dope right there for sure. Hey, okay. Would you ever like do like a collab song with him?
Oh yeah. I because my inspirations, like he's a big inspiration to me. Like all the references he puts in there from Yu-Gi-Oh to like Nickelodeon shit. Like I love his referencing in all of his music. It's fucking fire. And that's like me. Like I'm just going more old school with like Looney Tunes, Warner Brothers, all the Acme shit. And like he's a huge inspiration because he made me realize like when I was younger, I was like, damn, you can be a nerd and make music. Like man, motherfucker likes Yu-Gi-Oh over there. Like I was like, this is fucking awesome. Like
Right. Oh nah, for real. Like I was definitely rocking this music back in those 2016 era to 2018.
oh
I
yeah.
was definitely playing some of the songs. Definitely got a unique style too. All right. You dropped the song called Conquer, said Set the Vibe. What was your mindset when you made that song?
So that song is about how we basically like, kind of talked about it before. Like we divide ourselves on like our media, our government divides ourselves on purpose. I mean, we do things in our media purposely to start racial conflict, to start tensions between classes. And like all of this is to divide us all. So we never ever fight upwards. We're never actually conquering what we need to conquer. And the whole point of that song is like wake up and conquer the divide that's going on. Like I always say, like all of these different Disney movies, like, okay, like they know what they're doing. Like, okay, like Ariel. Like, yeah, it's like let's take the whitest fucking character and then we're gonna Snow White, I know what we'll do to that one. Okay, what we're gonna do is use no dwarves at all. We're not gonna use any dwarves. Oh, Malcolm in the Middle. Oh, I know what we're gonna take. We're gonna take our most conflicting character that's disabled and we're gonna make them this. Like, okay, these are all things that aren't because they're hateful towards it, it's because they want to brew hatred. And that's why they're doing it on purpose, because that gets clicks. Hate gets more clicks than funny squirrels and happy shit does. Like it's all the hateful shit that makes you click, all the wars and destruction and things that are bad and abhorrent. And that's going to make you go click. And that's why they do this stuff in movies and media and everything. Isn't because they're like, oh, we're trying to be progressive. It's because they want to drive that divide in our society. And the more they drive that divide in our society and the more clicks they get, the more things work for them. It's not about anything about
Nah, for
progression.
real.
It's none of it has been about progression. When has it ever been about progression?
Even like with the going back to like cartoons and all now, they're trying to like bring like transgender characters and all and put them in the shows.
Oh yeah. You go back to the old Dumbo cartoon, fucking you got like the racial crow, like the Jim Crows, you got shit that they've been doing this the entire time. It's just that social media and because we're so aware of things now, we're like, oh man, we're noticing it. But like they have been doing this small shit in our media for the longest time in terms of racial segregation, racial division, classist movements, making people fucking divided and hate each other, whether it be even like the sex and gender with LGBTQ. It's all on purpose to fucking divide us because we should just be loving each other, and they don't want that. If we all loved each other, we'd all gang up on them.
Nah, for real. Speaking the truth right there. Make sure y'all hearing what he's giving you for sure. Make sure y'all tap in them too.
Yeah.
All right. One of your posts you wrote, Uncle Sam didn't have a chance. He never did. Uncle Sam's not allowed in your schools, and that's not okay. Can you elaborate more on that?
So yeah, so basically that's a two-parter. I'm basically saying how America was meant to fucking collapse. Like we built American constitutions off of Roman era politics. And looked what happened to Rome. Rome fucking died. It fell. The fucking citizens burned it to the fucking ground because the exact same things were happening back then as they are now. What happened to dude? There's coins, Roman coins. They're called the Sabine women coins, and if you look them up, what they are is there was a thing in Rome called the Sabine women, and the emperor at any point could just come out and be like, "Fucking, you're my concubine," and he would take them and rape the fuck out of these women. And on one of these
Oh
coins,
shit.
it literally depicts the raping of a Sabine woman on a Roman era coin, and that was currency that the people would use. Right now, as it stands, what is happening in our society? You have all of these politicians using their money, their power, everything in their nature to be able to get all these abhorrent things of society. I'm going to fuck your kids and all these prostitutes and hookers and young girls and everything like that. It's the same fucking thing as Roman society. So that's where the whole Uncle Sam never had a chance. He never did. We built our society off of abhorrency. And that was the beginning. I mean, and then step two, when he's not allowed near schools, you have all of these pedophiles running rampant, and we still can't seem to fucking get it together to like want to do something about that. We've been told it's been what 6 years now since the first Epstein shit was coming around, and we still can't get it together as a society. Be like, oh, we need to get rid of these motherfuckers. Like, we need to do something about this. No, we're just like, let's play blind. Everything's going good. I don't care. We'll stay ignorant. And that's kind of what that
Or
that
turn a
that quote is
blind eye.
about. Is like, yeah, dude, it's easier to be blind to something and ignorant than it is to actually take on something and do something about it.
Nah, for real. Like nowadays, now it's like the whole Epstein thing situation and all these like higher up people being in the Epstein files and they don't even want to release it at all. They still haven't
Yeah.
released the full thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nah, for real.
I
Trying to
actually worked
cover it
for
up.
one of the billionaires. Like, so when I was down here when I was 17, I was working as like a little maintenance fucking man at one of these mansions because my dad happened to do carpentry over there. I'm not gonna name. I'll name it. It was the Koch residence, and the Koch residence, like the very first fucking Epstein list that came out, Mr. Koch was on it, and he's on Palm Beach Island. And guess where he met his wife? The Murlago. So, like, I could do two and two. I
Oh,
wonder how many people are in on this. All of them. They're all in on this.
oh no, for real. Like that shit gets deep, and then I feel like they're just gonna keep it covered up. So it's like never, pretty much never gonna
Yeah.
get released to the public.
You'll see a collapse of society before you see that actually being released and people being rounded up and people being taken in for it. They will not do that.
Oh no, for real. That's just crazy for sure. Would you consider your music like extreme trap?
Yeah, I would say it's like extreme trap, hardcore rap, like death metal rap. Like I try to do as much like because I do a lot of metal screaming and gutturals and pig squeals and fucking all of that in my music. And I'm trying to garner like an amalgamation from like the 90s, 80s, 70s, like all of it leading up until now. I want features and different things from it that just are all over the place. Like some of my stage outfits, like I got bell bottoms for one of them. It's always red, but I got bell bottom pants. I got some Jankos that I wear sometimes. I try to take styles from like all of those different eras and blend it into one. I try to call it psychedelic punk.
Nah, for real. You kind of remind me of like the Beastie Boys and all. Like if they would rap like today and all, like it would sound like you.
Exactly.
Would you
Exactly.
say like the Beastie Boys like influenced your rap style at all, or like nah, not really.
Oh yeah, dude. I was always bumping them. And I love them because they were always down with comedy too. Like that like Make Some Noise music video. I watched that like 100 different times with like Will Ferrell and Jack Black and John C. Reilly playing all three of them. Like that was my shit. Like with all the comedians from all over the world just coming together to do this Beastie Boys video. I love them. The fact that they would do live stage performances too. Like I'm trying to bring that back as well. Like this recent show, I just had a guitarist up on stage with me, like shredding along with my shit. Like I'm trying to bring back that live aspect of things. I feel like I've went to so many rap shows and like artists that are huge, and I've been disappointed because they've gotten too fucked up. They use their posse and crew to back them up for most of it, and they ain't rapping on all their vocals. They're not hitting every verse, and like that's why I came there. I want to see you hit every verse.
Oh no, for real, for real. Speaking of shows and all, it seems like every show like you perform at that shit like it's crazy, wild and all. At this one show, you climbed like high up on the stage on these like metal poles. What made you want to climb up like so high up there?
I don't know. Pure willpower, dude. I don't know. Life. I was like, I'm gonna take a moment, take an opportunity, and I'm gonna seize it by my goddamn fucking by the balls. Like I was just there. I knew the homeboy that was throwing the show. His name is Ludo. He's in this band called Nova Brute, which they're fire. They're awesome. That you might have seen their videos circulate, but they used to do these videos where they would do heavy metal breakdowns, and then during the heavy metal breakdowns, they would yell out like B movie and incredible quotes and like just different movie quotes during the fucking breakdowns. It was so funny. But they said, they did this mansion party, and it was I set my friends on fire, and I did the math in my head. I was like, I know all of them, so like they can't possibly tear me off. So I just went for it. I was like, fuck it. Just ran towards the stage truss and just started climbing. And by the time I was already up to the top, there was like nothing you could do.
And what would you have done if like you fell and like broken a bone? Would you still have like performed?
Oh yeah, 100%. I'll Dave Grohl that shit. Whatever. Oh well.
Oh,
It'll
nah,
heal.
for real, for real. Yeah. All right, do you got any like new music like coming out soon? Any albums you about to drop? Any shows you about to
Yeah,
perform
so
at?
I got a feature coming out soon with I got an open verse from fucking his name's Subi Against the World, Hood Punk on Instagram. He's fire. He's an underground artist from New York. I love his shit. But I'm gonna be dropping a release soon with him on it. He's gonna be hopping on it. So
Hey, nah, that's fire right
and
there.
then
Hey,
and then I just gotta finish like 3 more songs and I'm dropping my full album.
hey, yep, yep. You got any like time frame you're gonna drop it?
Probably within the next like 4 months. I'll be dropping it because I want to get it perfect. I want to get the album cover shot. I want to go do a live album cover shoot. And we're going down to there's this abandoned healthcare building that we want to go to and fucking shoot on the roof. And then I'll be dropping everything.
Hey, that's what's up right there. I heard it first from Kidh3llion. It was dope having you on. You got any
Thank
advice
you for having.
before we leave? Like any advice to like you to like the ones that want to do the same thing as you? Like, what would you tell them?
I would tell them keep on pushing, keep on writing, keep on doing, and make your connections. Try to be as fucking nice as you can in this world and meet as many people as you can in this world. Because people are what are going to bring you to the top. You're never going to do it alone. You have to do it with a team. If you don't do it with a team, then it's going to fail. It's going to fall apart. It's going to get so busy out from underneath your fingertips that you're not going to be able to handle it anymore. Keep your homeboys close. Don't
Yeah,
fucking let go of your day ones. Don't ever forget your fucking day ones. Because the minute you do, your life will collapse.
nah, for real. Speaking only the truth right there. Make sure y'all tap into him. Don't tap out. It's a Rap Wars platform. Till next time, we out of here. Peace out, Jay.
Deuces.
All right, make sure y'all tap into the next one. I got another interview coming up in a few. Peace.
Peace.